And what we have back here is the Indian Creek Nature Center. Now, when I was growing up, it was across the road. It was
Yeah, the old dairy barn.
the old dairy barn.
Yeah.
All right, hi there, Cedar Rapids. Welcome to Lunch with Friends. I'm Tim Nash of Skogman Realty, and I am hanging out today at one of our real treasures here in Cedar Rapids. I am at Indian Creek Nature Center with its executive director, John Meyer. How you doing, John?
Good. Thanks for having me, Tim.
Of
This is
course.
great.
Yeah, no, I mean, I reached out to John. We had this scheduled for about 2 weeks, but I reached out to him and kind of said, hey, instead of usually what I'll do is we'll have lunch at the restaurant, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I thought since it's the Indian Creek Nature Center, it's spring. Hopefully we can have some really gorgeous weather and enjoy a little bit of a meal outside. We got it.
We got a great day for this. Yeah.
Right?
Right in
Right.
the 70s and perfect time to be
It
outside.
is gorgeous out here. But what we did was I picked up sandwiches from the Salsa Guy Cafe. If you haven't tried out Salsa Guy Cafe, you need to go check it out. I've heard a lot of people talking about it since it's opened. This is the Salsa Guy that you're familiar with from the Cedar Rapids farmers markets. I know that they've been around for a really long time, and they opened up this tiny little building on Mount Vernon Road, and you can go in there and eat. They do have some seating, but it's mostly it's super teeny tiny. So when you go there, if you're going to eat, they have a counter that you can sit at, or you can pick up to go. So check out the Salsa Guy on Mount Vernon Road. I couldn't help it. There's a pastrami sandwich on there. I guess it's in-house smoked pastrami.
Oh,
And
that sounds great.
I got that. John, you got the conquistador.
The BLT conquistador.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the other thing that people, and then Salsa Guy also has burritos, which Salsa Guy duh. But the other thing that people are really going crazy for is they have an Alfalfa's sandwich.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Was Alfalfa's around when you told me you moved just before high school? Was Alfalfa's around
I don't
back
remember
then?
that.
Yeah. So I mean, I remember Alfalfa's. I think they had two. I think they had one at Westdale, and I think there was one in the basement at Lindale Mall. But it was this deli place that was, like existed back in the 80s. Their claim to fame is it was Elijah Wood's parents that owned it.
Oh, was it? Okay.
So anyway, for those though that can harken back to those days, the Salsa Guy has a tribute to that sandwich called the Alfalfa's Experience or something like that. So check out Salsa Guy. Right now, though, we're going to chat a little bit about Indian Creek Nature Center and what they got going on here. So,
thanks for being here.
Yeah, what's been going on with the Indian Creek Nature Center?
It's a beautiful time to be out in nature and enjoying the outdoors, right? I mean, springtime always is a time of growth for the Nature Center. We see lots of prairie grasses, a lot of spring wildflowers coming up, and we just see a lot more people coming out and enjoying getting out from the winter and spending time outside. So we have a lot of programs that we have coming up over the next few months designed to get people outside. But what a lot of people may not know is that our trails are open 7 days a week. And so you can come out from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. and just hike the trails and enjoy time outside in nature.
I love it. And so we had spoke before. What kind of do you have any kind of programming for like kids throughout the summer? You know, school's out and what's available?
Absolutely. Summer camps are really popular programs for us. And so we tend to serve about 500 kids throughout the summer in our camp programs, our day camp programs. And most of them are filled up now, but we do still have some availability. And so we tend to serve kids from preschool all the way up to 6th, 7th, 8th grade. And so we get a lot of time spent outdoors and for those kids during the summer season.
Nice. And what we have back here is the Indian Creek Nature Center. Now, when I was growing up, it was across the road. It was the old
dairy barn.
The old dairy barn, and that was cool. But I mean, I think so. I used to work for the Blood Center. For those of you who don't know, and I used to organize blood drives, and we used to have blood drives in that facility.
Did you really?
And it was so small.
Yeah.
And that's all I can think of is that. And now we have this, and I still think of this as the new Nature Center.
Absolutely.
But my son's 8 years old, and I think we had his first birthday party here. So.
Yeah, it's 9 years old. We've been in this facility, and the organization is 52 years old this year.
I love it. And what are they? You guys still have the dairy barn?
We do. Yeah, we still run programs out of there. In fact, our ever popular maple syruping program runs out of there every year. and then we use it for summer camps and other programs as well. And then people can wander through the property and enjoy the various different ecosystems we have down there as well.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean that I always thought that was just kind of a cool old building. But this facility behind us is fantastic. And like John said, there's plenty of trails. And it's on both sides of Otis Road. So you can come here to the center and you can kind of go up. You've got the trails going up behind
Yeah.
here. And then what are some other like points where people will park and kind of like where are some of the areas where
Well, we have a wetland across the road from our amazing. We call this amazing space. We have a wetland across the road from amazing space that has a small parking lot,
okay.
and then we have Vietchny Woods is a property that's just down the road at the
Okay.
corner of 44th Street and Otis. That's got a small parking lot, and that's got one of our steepest hiking trails on property. So if you're looking for more of a challenge, more of an adventure, you can get out there and do that property. And we have trail maps in our center, but they're also completely available online. So you can get them on your phone, and you can go out on a hike and enjoy lots of different parts of the property.
Very cool. Very cool. And then so there's wetlands and then okay. And then are there any like is there anything this like just in 2025, even maybe going into next fall, any like events that you're really excited about that you guys got coming up?
Yeah. So one of a very popular events that we have is our practice in the prairie.
Okay.
So from June through September, every Tuesday from 6 to 7 p.m. we do yoga on this patio, and we tend to see about 100 people that come out and just enjoy yoga outdoors in nature.
Super cool.
And so that's a popular series that we have. And then we have our very popular Monarch Fest that happens. And that is a celebration of all things pollinators, and the talks about the importance of the monarch butterfly. The monarch butterfly is a pollinator, and the importance of having that species. And we celebrate that with butterfly releases. We celebrate that with caterpillar adoption. So if you have a child that wants to learn how to grow a caterpillar into a butterfly, you can sign up to adopt a caterpillar and actually take it home and feed it milkweed and see it go through the various different
Oh,
stages
that's
from
awesome.
caterpillar to chrysalis to monarch butterfly, and just be able to get a wide variety of experiences for kids like that. So there's just a tremendous amount of things to do during the summer timeframe
Mm-hmm.
out at the nature center. Coming up in August, late August, we have our Trailside Tastings, which is a adult focused program that's designed to get out and actually add amazing space right in our lawn. We have a wide variety of beer and wine vendors that come out, and you can taste a wide variety of alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages, and just have an evening out at the nature center, if you will.
Very cool. Very cool. I remember, back to that monarch thing. I remember that being so magical when I was a kid. Like,
Yeah,
I don't think we had one at home, but I think like my preschool probably had something. I
absolutely.
remember that's
Yeah,
so cool. But so it sounds like there's like great opportunities for, family related activities, obviously, fitness and like that. And then also, if you want a nice date night out, then you've got some adult themed
absolutely.
activities as well. So huge variety of things to do to get involved out here at the nature center. If it's a weekend, I know I can relate to this the most. If it's like a weekend and the kids want something to do and you're trying to think of something to do, especially when the weather's like this, just come out to the nature center. You could come out to the nature center and hike while you're trying to figure out something to do.
Absolutely.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. There's always great things to see and
Yep.
do, whether it's indoors or outdoors. We've got great exhibits inside to come in and take a look at, and the kids always love seeing the snakes and the turtles
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff we have inside as well too.
definitely.
So those are
So
popular activities.
very cool. Well, awesome. So come check out the Indian Creek Nature Center when you have a chance while the weather is great. The weather is here, guys. The leaves are on the trees now. We're shaking winter off, so come out and enjoy nature. Also stop by Salsa Guy Cafe and grab a sandwich, a burrito bowl. They also have great salads, so something for everybody. All right. John Meyer, Executive Director of Indian Creek Nature Center. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
Of course, I'm Tim Nash with Skogman Realty. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.